get this one up. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. The early part of the year, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped. Operating from the gun. Jones. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Looking to throw. Jones looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Here's Alex.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
The tight end Henry here in motion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Right back to Henry. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Operating from the gun, Jones. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 15. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on third. Goff. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. So pass interference to call. That's going to set him up with a first down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the first quarter.
Following the penalty, Montgomery. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after one. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? Montgomery will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Pats at the line, ready to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe...
And he fires one, but incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
They'll try and throw for it here. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes...
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Second down and a run by Robinson. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Jones throwing on third and long. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Gone. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the... conversion. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he's got room. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Again, they'll go. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And they will set up shop at their own 40.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And that's complete downfield to Parker. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Devontae Parker, 59 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
kills.
Speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Nick Folk for the point after. Before they can try the extra point, a flag comes out, and they're going to get tagged for a delay of game. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Well, now things get a little dicier here. It's a 42-yard extra point attempt. And that makes it a 9-point game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Gone. This one swung out to Montgomery. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st and 10 here. And, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Goff. And his throw here's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 42. Now a give running right is Montgomery. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Lions football to start the second. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because
he's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 72 yards. And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. Open man, the tight end Henry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Jones. Got his man. It's Thornton. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll look to throw again. And this one is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. And throw right side complete to Parker. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right? Whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Juju Smith-Schuster, an 11-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to extend their lead. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Charles, still a one-possession game. Remember, it could have been two after they opted to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Didn't. And it's intercepted. And the Pats are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day three corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing Jones. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Jones. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Jones now inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Jones throwing on 1st down. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 2nd and 10. Jones over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Back to throw again. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And this is scooped up by the Lions. Does the big boy have the juice? The 40. He's at the 30. The 20. 10. 5. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they forced the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And, boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
To throw on 3rd down. Jones. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. 30, 20, 10. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. Touchdown, Patriots. Juju Smith-Schuster with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he returns this to the 22. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A big play there for Detroit. 41 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, They're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day, so it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. Going for it all. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. They're going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Live. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Tyquan Thornton, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down. Robinson now off the option. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
So here's Nick Folk in an important spot. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Folk's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And they're able to get this one across the 35. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 116 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw is gone. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Downfield and caught by Thornton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Here's Jones. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Jones. Out route, and this is Henry with a catch. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Now Jones. Dancing to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Here's Jones to throw. And he'll get into the end zone, so that pushes the lead up to 4. So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there and worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. One last throw here for Goff. He's going to let it fly. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Patriots, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll fall to 1.